are going to discuss about the interstate river water dispute. So what it is about interstate river water dispute. Okay, so this dispute was Amendment Act 2019. Recently, Lok Sabha passed the Interstate River Water Dispute Act. Interstate River Water Act that was in 1956, and 262 Article 262 that is provided the Parliament may law provide for the adjudication of dispute. That was for the adjudication of the dispute. Okay, adjudication of the dispute under Article 262 and 2, that is empowerment of the Parliament power to provide the law. Neither Supreme Court not on any other court will exercise the jurisdiction. So under the 262, neither Supreme Court nor any other court shall exercise the jurisdiction respect to the dispute. Now River Board Act was there, so that River Board Act, and that was came in 1956. It was enacted with the declaration center should take control over the regulation development interstate river. So River Board Act for the control over the rivers. This is control over the rivers. Okay, and Interstate River Water Dispute Act, and this act was enacted in 1956. That is, and confer the power upon Union Government. So confer the power upon the Union Government to constitute a tribunal, to resolve the disputes. Okay, and that is it. State feel that order is not satisfactory, only then they can approach to the Supreme Court under the Article 136. So they can approach to the Supreme Court under Article 136, give the discretion to allow leave to appeal against the order, decree and judgment. So key provision are dispute resolution committee. There must be a dispute resolution committee, so that there must be a dispute resolution committee. This committee will be there, and that is within the 1 year of this negotiation before the referring to the tribunal. So establishment a single interstate river water dispute tribunal, there must be a single tribunal that will dissolving all the existing tribunal. It prescribes the composition of the tribunal, make the mandatory for the central government, and data collection and maintenance of the data bank. And there must be a data collection and maintenance of the data, Okay, so recently government has passed the Arbitration Act. So what do you understand by the Arbitration Act? So Arbitration Act, this Arbitration Act was passed for the New Delhi International Arbitration Center, and that was Arbitration and Conciliation Act. It is the settlement dispute between parties, is contract for the neutral party. So one arbitrator, there must be a neutral party, one neutral party will be there, and two arbitrator will be there, and without resorting to court action. It is one of the way of alternative. It is a alternative dispute resolution system. Alternative dispute resolution system. Alternative dispute resolution system. Other being mediation, conciliation by the Lok Adalat, and there is a mediation and conciliation and by the Lok Adalat. Okay, so it is a confidential, superior and cheaper than court. It is very cheaper and confidential also, and that is its arbitral awards are binding and enforceable through the court, and this is binding and that is enforceable by the court. Okay, so these are important things. So first one is alternative. It is a alternative dispute resolution system. It is a alternative dispute resolution system. Okay, next one is there is a mediations. There is a mediation and conciliations, and third one is there is a Lok Adalat. Okay, and now this confidential, superior, cheaper from the court, and with this is cheaper one is this is cheaper, second is this is speedier, very speedy will be there, and that is a confidential, and it is binding and enforceable by the court, binding and enforceable by the court. So this act is engaged in to replace the International Court Center for Alternative Dispute Resolution, International Center for the Alternative Dispute Resolution, and that is registered under the Society Act, that is registered under the Society Registration Act of 1995, and promotion and development of the ADR facility, promotion and the development of the ADR facility. It will facilitate the international and domestic arbitration, international and the domestic arbitration, and the domestic arbitrations and effective and timely manner. It will headed by the chairperson, and High Court and Supreme Court and eminent person, special knowledge of the arbitration, maintaining of accredited arbitrator, conciliation and mediator, and establishing arbitration academy. And there is a arbitration academy, okay, and that is promoting the study and the reform in the alternative dispute resolution system. So cooperating with the other societies and national and international, promoting this system. About this amendment act of the 2019, there is a amendment in the 2019 in this alternative dispute resolution. So under it, independent body called the Arbitration Council of India. So Arbitration Council of India, that is saved for the alternative dispute redressal, framing the policies and maintaining the depositories judgments, and maintain the uniform professional standards. So we need a uniform standards, that must be professional standards. Okay, so that's why what is the challenging arbitral award? So Supreme Court has recently held the High Court should not interfere in the arbitral award in the casual manner. So in the casual manners, so High Court should not be going to High Court should not do any kind of the day-to-day interference. So that is, if it's conclude that there is a completely unacceptance reasoning and not only merely absence of the reasoning. So section 34 of the Arbitration and Reconciliation Act provide the setting aside a arbitral award, and there will be the arbitral award, and that is under the section 34, that is under the section 34. And section 34 का जो 4 है, clause 4, that is of Arbitration Act, given the opportunity to the tribunal to cure the defect in the award. If any kind of the defects are in the award, that must be cured under the 34 and the 4. Okay, so that is about the Arbitration Act. Now next will be the population related data.